Mark, we are thrilled and excited beyond belief. Here's Yvonne. Yvonne, I'm going to mispronounce your last name, but I'll do it deftly.
Strahovski.
Strahovski.
Very good.
There you go.
And she's on a show that's easy to pronounce. It's called Chuck, where he's the secret, she's the agent. And here's the deal. You're from Australia.
Yes.
And you come over here, and you're here for what, like 3 days?
Yeah.
And you get this job?
Yeah, that's kind of how
did it happen?
I sent out some tapes from Australia, little, you know, QuickTime files on the internet.
Right.
And I got here, and it must have been around the time that I got here that they had watched my tape, and they called, and by the end of the week, I had the job.
Boy.
So this is easy.
It's easy, yeah. So everyone should come over.
So did you call folks back home and like, you're not going to believe this?
Yeah, my parents were ecstatic. They're very, very supportive, very excited.
Well, as well they should be. The show's got an enormous amount of promotion and delivers, I think, on that promotion as well. We're going to take a look at a little of it. Zachary Taylor he's like a kind of a nerd. Is nerd a fair description?
Yeah. As a real person, you mean?
Well, you tell me. I was going to say actually as a character on the show, but if you think as a real person he's nerdy as well.
He is quite nerdy, actually. He spends a lot of his time playing video games, just like his character does. He actually injured himself once. He was playing, I don't know what it was some tennis game, and
Wii.
he came... What?
It's called the Wii thing.
Okay, so I have no idea.
Right.
But, and he came to work and he had all these bandages around his fingers, and yeah.
And you thought it was serious, but then he said it was a video game?
That's right, yeah. He
Now,
put his hand through the light.
Are Chuck and the character's named Sarah, Yvonne, going to fall in love on the show? We have sort of a look at that. Let's see.
Right now, Casey's tracking your GPS device in your watch. The SWAT team will be here any minute.
Yeah, about the watch. Idiot.
Lou was incriminating herself, and I didn't want her getting into trouble.
Always the romantic, huh, Chuck?
Jealous?
It was foolish. Do you really think the CIA is interested in a deli meat smuggler?
Well, excuse me if I'm not Mr. Perfect Spy. We can't all be Bryce Larkin, now can we?
Who's jealous now?
Me jealous of you and Bryce? Never.
Said everything you want to say?
More or less.
Good. Now shut up. You're sucking up all the air.
Nuts. All right, how many mints were involved in that scene?
A lot.
Okay.
We go through a lot of Altoids on set.
Do you have spearmint Altoids, white Altoids? What are your favorite?
All types, except the red ones. The red
Cinnamon,
ones.
I love the cinnamon ones.
They do, yes, you're right.
Now, you were saying, we were talking during the break, saying what a great American accent you do, but you have some problem words.
I do.
Give us an example.
Girlfriend is one of them. I'm saying it in my normal accent.
Now try and say it in American, if you will.
I'm on the spot. Okay. Girlfriend.
And do you think it's like is it a mental thing, or is it just certain words that are difficult to say?
It's certain words. It's the girl. It's getting the earl and the fur. All the sounds in one little tiny space.
See, but if we tried to do an Australian accent, there would be just no way that we could turn it on. It's really hard.
Yeah, we're so lazy with our accents. It's kind of like, but you know, I think it'd be harder for an American to take on an Australian accent.
Absolutely.
I think so many of us here always think, gosh, Australia would be kind of like the promised land. That's so great. How do you find the comparison between California and Australia?
Oh, it's interesting. What I find the most difficult to deal with is the traffic situation in LA. You know, in Australia, in Sydney, where I'm from, you can jump in the car and an hour later you can be in the Blue Mountains or, you know, on the coast or in some sort of bushland. But, you know, here you have to sit through a lot of traffic to get somewhere, and that's kind of a killer.
Now, Yvonne, we don't normally do this, and your private life is perfectly your private life, is none of my business. But the guy who produces our show, his name is Brad. So I just want, like, in terms of somebody you would consider dating, what's the age range? What are we looking at?
Age range?
Yes. How high, how low would you go?
He's there in the dark.
Yeah,
He's right there.
He's Mr.
There's his silhouette.
He's the mystery boy.
You know, I need to
Let
see a headshot or something.
Well, there's the outline. There he is. There's the
Look
outline.
at his heart.
There's the outline of his head.
Get in the light, Brad.
Get in the light, Brad.
Come on,
Okay, but here's the thing, Yvonne. He's very powerful and prominent in Hollywood.
Wow.
He's succeeded. He's quite young to be having such a big job.
Okay, well.
So his earning potential ultimately is good. Not good now, but could be good.
Well, I better go on a date with him then before I miss my opportunity.
Whoa! Whoa! Did you hear that? He almost fell over. Did you? He's like, that's so exciting. Where would you like Brad to take you if this date were to take place?
Look at if he's going to have a heart attack.
I didn't really know. Maybe to a nice Italian restaurant.
That sounds good.
I do like Italian food.
He's He literally can't believe it. Brad will watch this clip and imagine it's a sneak peek from next week's episode when, well, with Yvonne playing Sarah, the question comes up again, Brad, about the kiss.
We have to talk.
No, wait. Look, can I say something first?
No, Chuck.
It's the kiss, right? It is. It's got to be the kiss. First of all, I know that the moment was very life or death-ish, and normally I would run from a situation like that. You, on the other hand, you kissed me, which was just. But the thing that I'd like to talk about is I'd like to invite you to Thanksgiving dinner, but we need to cover for that. So really, what I'm trying to ask you is, are we back together?
Oh, that awkward question.
Are we back to? This is a conversation you're gonna have with Brad about 3 weeks in, I think.
3 weeks in, or even not 3 dates?
Yeah. Well, I think that's going to be it. You can see lots of Yvonne on Chuck. It's Monday nights at 8 o'clock on NBC. I told you this would be fine, wasn't it? Didn't it work out well?
It did, yeah.
I'm getting
Kept our
conflicting
promises.
reports. Brad's saying that we should just continue and blow out all the rest of the breaks and just stay with Yvonne for the rest of the
Okay,
show.
in high school, when you had your first boyfriend, what were his good qualities?
Are you drawing a comparison here? Or are we going to do like
No,
a-
I want this to be a tutorial for Brad.
Oh, okay. Well,
curious.
it has to have a sense of humor.
Okay.
Check.
You know, cute.
Check.
Sure, check.
Double check.
You know, intelligent.
Check to triple check.
Outgoing.
And his
Very
last
much.
name is Luck.
Really?
Yeah.
You know, not that Strahovski is not a difficult name. Yvonne Luck, I think, would be very successful.
Yvonne
in all-
Luck, yeah.
It has a nice ring.
Looks good on the
His
screen.
personal hygiene gets an A+.
Right.
He's very tidy.
Very nice.
Is he an
Look, there he
adventurous
is.
type?
Is he an adventurous type? What's the sign say, Brad?
What does it say?
Check.
Check.
I think we're on.
Oh, this is. I think we're on.
We're on.
You know what's going to happen? You know, because they do that now, where they manipulate the tapes. That little clip of you going, "I think we're on," is just going to play on his computer again and again and again and again. Yvonne, you're a really good sport.
You're
and
a really
it's nice
good
to meet
sport.
you. Thanks so much.
Thanks for playing.
Thank you.
Lovely
Thanks
to
a
see you.
lot.
Continued success. Who knows what's going to happen in three years if you do that in 3 days?
I know, right?
Right on.